Good evening. It's Monday night, May 18th. Tonight I want to read to you from the appendix of When Life Turns Upside Down. Because as the virus story continues to spread, perhaps the impact of the story is as devastating as the virus itself. And God gives us answers, and as His people, we have a burden to share this with people who don't have the peace that God brings. So let me read to you this last portion of the book about bringing comfort to our community. The New York Times has proclaimed that America has become a Xanax nation. It is true, our culture is dominated by anxiety, worry, and fear. These fears are only deepened in the face of pandemics and tragedies, the times when life turns upside down. We spoke earlier in the book and made this observation. Fear comes when we don't see God as our hope and our place of safety. Embracing God as your rock and refuge means that you will stand out in sharp relief from those around you in your community. News reports, presidential proclamations, updates from respected scientists and doctors will not bring peace and comfort. We have seen this dramatically illustrated in the coronavirus pandemic. It appears that the more information that is given, the more anxiety increases. People don't need more information, they need truth. Trusting God's truth means that you find comfort in His Word, not in more information or in changing circumstances. You have the opportunity to let your trust in God's good providence transform you to be salt and light in an uncertain world. Don't hide your trust in God under a basket. This trust is a light that is to demonstrate the power of the gospel to those in your community, your church, and in your own home. Your faith in God's control and His purposes will bring hope to those who are gripped by fear. As we learn from Job 37, these unexpected, unsettling events are from God so that we will stop our everyday labors and acknowledge His greatness. As those who have been redeemed by the fears have been redeemed from the fears of this world, we have the opportunity and the obligation to tell people that none of these events is random. Of course, this is only possible if you actually believe God's truth and live it out. If you are anxious, irritable, easily angered, and on edge, your words will have little impact. You will only be salt and light when you can stand calm and confident as you remain right side up in the face of a pandemic. Of course, you will be concerned about the impact of a deadly virus, but your concerns will be radically different from the concerns of a world that has no fear of God or love of His providence. God has made you to be a light. You can show your weakness and concern, of course. You can acknowledge that sickness and death is not something that you want for yourself or others. But you can do this in a way that shows that your dependence on God is a genuine expression of faith and trust in Him. This is how you can connect to those who struggle with anxiety. You can be a source of light in the face of fear and darkness by showing that to those around you, that God is the source of your strength and your peace. You can be a light in a dark and trembling world. Psalm 33 says this: "We wait in hope for the Lord. He is our help and shield. For our hearts rejoice in Him, because we trust in His holy name. May your faithful love rest on us, O Lord, for we put our hope in you." I wrote the book because folks need this message. The people that you encounter need this message. God's not out of control. We just have a world that doesn't realize and acknowledge his control. And that's how we turn things from being upside down to right side up. So think about that. Again, thanks for your being here. Give me some feedback. Again, enjoy so much being able to talk with you each morning and evening. Lord bless you. Good night. Rest well in him.